app, and I know sometimes some of you don't have anybody to speak to, but there are people that are genuinely trained to listen to you, you know, and you're not going to have people using your trauma at you at a later date or something like that. So I just want to say that if you are affected by anything that you're hearing, please opt out of the live. Thank you, Barbie. So if anyone joins the box and you do start to open up about things that you've been through, unfortunately, I'll have no choice but to drop you, and that is me protecting you. All right, guys, so I just want to say that. Come in and have your opinion on the situation, but we don't want you to overshare, and that is purely to protect you. All right? It's not, the thing is, it's not trauma dumping. Thank you, Amelia. You've got to remember, right, guys, bonjour, people that jump in boxes probably haven't spoke to people for days. You know, and sometimes opening up to strangers is better than opening up to people. Ah, Shazilu, thank you. Love you, darling. Thank you. Mwah. Thank you, Lulu. Sometimes opening up to a stranger, people feel better for that rather than going to the nearest and dearest, you know. But I've just got to keep everybody protected and everybody safe in here. That's all I can do on my platform. Right, so there are support numbers if anybody is upset or affected by what you're going to hear. But we're all adults and we've all got a duty of care to protect our own mental health and ourselves. Okay? Oh, thank you, Upsa Daisy. Thank you. Mwah. I'm sick of hearing trauma dumping. It's horrible to say. The thing is, Don, I don't mind listening to what people have to say. Thank you, Donkey Mom. I don't mind listening to what people have to say because I'm somebody that overshares as well. I'm somebody that, you know, likes to talk about what they've been through. And my biggest mistake was doing it on here. Thank you, Shazilu. Thank you, darling, and Donkey Mom. It was one of my biggest mistakes because now people use it against me and they question it and things like that. But anyway, moving on. I have, Tess, yeah. I've put loads of weight on. It was when your dad took me out for all that food. Do you know what I mean? Thank you, Lindsay.
I used to get really, really angry and pissed off with him because this is Rob.
Harmless.
Vindictive.
Come on, Ems.
That is what I would say. Do you know how many people sat there and said how wrong that I was?
Who?
You know how wrong.
Who?
And also for the people that were commenting on my live stream a couple of days ago saying about, oh, you know, you fucking lied about Rob and fucking trying to do things to you.
Me too, Shazilo.
Oh, lad. Yeah, you.
Who said that?
Remember when you fucking tried to play with me and I told you no? And you fucking carried on.
Oh, you were enjoying it. You enjoyed it at the time. You enjoyed it at the time.
No means fucking no though. Rob.
That's right, Em, you tell him.
No.
You're just playing hard to get, that's what it is.
There you go, guys. There you go. So for the people that didn't fucking believe me, God, now you've heard it. I was just playing hard to get when I said no.
Yeah, you were.
I told you no.
Yes, I know, but I think you were playing a game with me.
There's no fucking game, you know, when you say no.
Right, let me pause that. She is a victim though, in this situation, she is a victim. And I was waiting for people to come in and start with that. So everybody knows me and Ems, we have a past and, you know, we've gone at each other and things like that. But in this situation, she is a victim, darling. She is a victim. Like, you can't say that. So just because you've been controversial, you've said some shitty things, you've displayed shitty actions, it doesn't mean that you can't be a victim. Thank you, Beth. Does that mean that people, men like Rob, should be entitled to put their hands on you when you're telling them to keep their hands off you? Thank you, Deb. In this situation, when it happened, she is the victim because she told him no. And the fact that he sits there, all I'm going to say, right, guys, when someone shows you who they are, believe it. Believe it. So anyone coming in saying that she's not a victim in this situation, yes, she is very much the victim. Because do you know what? At the end of the day, nobody should put their hands on another person without their permission. And if that person says, get your hands off me, don't touch me, that should be enough. Because they're not asking for it. And this is the problem. Thank you, Lulu. This is the problem with today. It's like women that go out and wear revealing clothes and short dresses and short skirts. And I don't want to just, target this around men because, women equally can be the same, just because we choose, and I'm saying I'm a woman, we choose to go out and we wear revealing clothes. We asked for it. No, we didn't. No, we didn't. So anybody comes in and says that she isn't a victim, you're going to get muted, you're going to get blocked, because in this situation, she's very much the victim. In any situation where if somebody is touched and they don't want to be touched, they are the victim.
But thank you for actually admitting that, because now, when people are sat there saying, she claimed fucking SA on fucking Robert, I didn't actually say that in my own words. And I have never said that. I've just said, no.
Who said it?
But you did try to fucking touch me, and I said no, and then you forced yourself.
Yeah, well, I'm a bloke, aren't I?
It's not good
I'm
enough.
a fucking Nancy boy.
Again, homophobia. Thank you, Stormy Rain. What? You're a man. You're a man. Just because you're a man, it thinks you think you've got the right to go around touching people up. A man doesn't do that. That's predatory behaviour. And I'll sit here and say it with chest. Because the majority of the men that I know don't go around touching people. So no, it's not just because you're a man, it's because you're a predator. Thank you, Jojo. Exactly no means no, whether you're male or female. Thank you, Stormy Rain, darling. Thank you, Jojo. If it's a woman doing it to a man, if it's a man doing it to a man doing it, no means fucking no. And I'm sure at some point, all of us, everybody in this chat, 2.8k people, we've all experienced things like this. I've got to be honest, never, it's only, if I've been in a relationship, do you know what I mean? I've never experienced this where I've been out in public and, someone's put their hands on me in that way. I've got to be honest with you, But if somebody did do that, I'd go Torian on them and I'd slap them into next week. You better believe that.
There you go. There you go.
So what now?
I'm just so glad now that you've actually fucking finally admitted it, and that the people on fucking social media are not sat there thinking, oh my god, fucking Em's accused them of fucking this, that and the other. You've now admitted it. So thank you.
That's yours today. Alright, M58.
It's not wired right, is it? It's not wired right.
Yeah.
And as well, let's not forget the homophobia that was said previously. I mean, at the minute, the fact that I'm glad that she got this out of him. Because people have said that they remember when it happened and she come on live and people didn't believe her. So I'm glad that she got this out of him. She got this admittance. I don't remember that. And I I don't remember it happening. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't remember it happening. I don't know if I covered that on here, but a lot of people do remember it happening, and a lot of people didn't believe her. And I know people are going to say, well, you know, she's this way, she's that way. But now people do believe you, Ems. People do believe you, and I'm glad that you've got the truth. I'm glad that you've got the truth. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's up to her if she wants to go to the police or not. You know, no one can force her to do that. Myself personally, depending on how serious it was, I would go to the police. I wouldn't let someone like this creep get away with it. But it's up to each and every individual person that experiences something like that, how they want to go about it. You know, we will always choose the bear. I'm actually crying, bless her. But and this is the sad thing, you know, like I say, I don't remember the situation when it originally happened. Thank you, Mind Elsewhere. But if I was one of them people, and I don't think I was, thank you, Beth, but if I was one of them people that played it and didn't believe ya, I'm really sorry about that. But I don't remember playing it. Because I wouldn't sit here and say, oh, I don't believe that, do you know what I mean? But I you know, I can sit here and if I was, I don't think I was, but you know, I'll apologise for that, and I'm glad that you have got, you know, the admittance that he did that to you, you know. Yeah, because it's so hard to get evidence, and it's so hard to get proof and things like that, because obviously when people are when people are going through things like that, you're not recording it, you know, there is no evidence. But I'm glad that now your truth is out there, and that the truth is out there. But for me, it's just a massive creep, guys. I'm sorry. It's just a massive creep. And like, at the end of the day, yeah, she used to have him in the flat, and she does have people in the flat. And I've been one to sit here and say, you know, she shouldn't be doing that because something's going to happen. Do you know what I mean? But just because you invite somebody into your house or you've had a drink, it doesn't give anybody the right to touch you inappropriately. Right, whether you've had a drink, whether you're inviting 10 people round, 20, 30 people round, nobody has a right to put one finger on you inappropriately. Do you know what I mean? She has CCTV in her bedroom and all. Yeah, but if it happens, like, we can talk about CCTV. I'm not going to disbelieve anything she's saying because he's admitted it. We can't sit here and say, well, she's got CCTV, she's got cameras in every room. Why are we disbelieving when he's just sat there? Have you heard what he's just said? He has admitted it. So people going around, and I know there's people that don't like Ems. I am one of them people. Do you know what I mean? Like, me and Ems, we don't get on, we don't like each other, but I will stand here and I will say today what she's experienced is wrong. Doesn't matter, you know, whether you think she's an awful person. Nobody deserves that. Nobody. Thank you, Jack. So she doesn't need CCTV. She doesn't need evidence. Your man's admitted it in front of thousands of people. Now, if that's not enough, then I don't know what's wrong with the world. I don't know what's wrong with the world. But when someone shows you who they are, Rob, people better believe it. There you go, you see. Right, I'm going to open the boxes in a minute. I know there's people in the boxes. Just let me play the rest of the video and we'll get you in.
You're following rang the police on me 3 times.
When?
I don't know when it was.
What, when he was here? He's gone.
Yeah, it's because of that realised he knew he fucked up, that's why.
Yeah, I got one too. I've been with him for ages.
So you got a data?
Doing it again.
Doing what?
Same database. He's been banned. Join millions of members and get a data boost today. Activate an extra plan. He's been banned for looking dangerous.
Hey, Sainsbury's.
And I'll be honest with you guys, this is why I hate it. Do you know, like when people throw a word, they throw the word nonce away and around and predator and things like that. I hate it. I hate it so much. And the reason I hate it is because it's been so watered down, and that word should be used for real perpetrators. Honestly, you don't understand how much I hate it. You know, you're a nonce, you're this, you're that. Like, save it for the real predators, like, because it means nothing now. Because people have been called it on this app so much. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, you know, years ago, if someone got called that word, you wouldn't even, like, you'd be like, wow, thank you, Maxie. Are they? Thank you, Beth. Because it's such a serious word. But from the way he just displayed his behaviour with Ems, it needs device check. Thank you, Maxie. Sorry.
I've just got my truth right there. I wasn't even expecting that tonight.
Thank you, Olivia.
But I have literally just got my fucking truth right there. He's literally just admitted it. So,
Validation, yeah, that's what you got. I know, Sally, I know.
Admitted it, and you sat there and you called me a fucking liar. A lot of people call me a fucking liar. You just fucking admitted it right there. Finally, I fucking got some fucking truth.
Make sure that next time you buy a car, it can give you the connection you value the most.
Thank you very much.
Irene, why didn't you report it to the police there and then? Irene, 9 times out of 10 when people are assaulted or people are touched, there is no evidence because people haven't got cameras. It's not being recorded. And this is why there's the percentage of rape cases and actual assault cases are so low when people are being prosecuted. I think it's 2 or 3%. The conviction rate is so low because there isn't a lot of evidence, and 9 times out of 10, if there is DNA evidence, you have to prove that it was forced or it wasn't consensual. Do you know what I mean? And some people don't go to the police because they feel ashamed, you know, different reasons. People are scared. They don't want the police interaction. There's so many reasons why people don't go to the police with stuff like this, you know, and serious sexual assaults. Like, it's honestly, you don't understand how low the conviction rate is, and I didn't even know this. Thank you, Hayden. Until I come to TikTok, because I've never had to really delve into this kind of stuff, you know, because it's spoken about so frequently in here. So you kind of like educate yourself more on situations like this. Not everybody goes to the police. But it doesn't mean that they're lying. I do get some people do lie. Thank you, Scallywag. Thank you, darling. Some people do lie, you know, on situations. So there are people that do. And it ruins it really for the people that are telling the truth. But a majority are telling the truth. I think people will send but the police, unless, I don't know, can the police do something unless Ems gives permission? I don't know how it works, but I think Ems is happy enough with the admittance, because like you say, it's give a validation.